Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one of the best passing offenses in the NFL. The Panthers are top 10 in pass yards, and they're going up against the Bucs, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. First and 10, Winston. And break, the tight end's got it. And right away, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Jameis now on 1st down. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They'll throw again. Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. What is it? Bring a sack. Come on. 3 down. 3 down. Great.
first down, it's Newton. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a first down throw for Newton. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Now that's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game, the way that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. You're set. 180. Watch 18. Watch 18. 20.
Second and 10. Newton again. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Now the first carry for Doug Martin. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Second down, Winston. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Buccaneer first, Winston to Brate.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. That'll bring up second down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On second down, Winston again. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Newton. Got a man. It's the rookie Curtis Samuel. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They fake the give. Newton. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. 3 yards left to grab here on third down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. That's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. They'll run it. Here's Martin, and he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and that'll bring up second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. A second down throw for Winston. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Jameis to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, third down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an en route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
They go play action with Stewart. Now Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. And some space here. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 47-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Over the middle, complete. That's Bird. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. The tight end Olsen in motion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. We remind you, no night game tonight on Christmas Eve, but we make that up with 2 games under your tree tomorrow. Oh, that's nice. Yes. I'm just reading the card. I got to give props to our writer, Ed Brady, there. But we start with the Steelers and Texans at 4:30 Eastern, followed by the Raiders and Eagles, a Super Bowl 15 rematch. You impressed that I know that?
I'm very much impressed that you know that. It was the MVP.
Yep, that'll be at 8:30 Eastern from Philadelphia. A good pickup there, a 22.
Throw it long, it can be a big play. You throw it short, it can be a big play for Deshaun Jackson. Yards after catch, always a big part of his game.
Talking about speed, only Tyreek Hill was measured with a faster play last year than Deshaun Jackson, who hit 22.6 miles per hour on a touchdown versus the Cardinals in Week 13. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Now Winston. He's got Evans.
on now. White 25. Single. Easy.
The first down throw for Winston. Going to throw deep, and this is caught by Jackson for a Buccaneer touchdown. Deshaun Jackson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And that'll make it 13-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
20.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing on 3rd down. Newton escaping the pressure right. Got his target, Samuel. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And no pitch there and no chance either, as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Here we go. 20.
The play fake to Stewart. It's Newton. Steps away to his left. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Bucs on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Out of his end zone, Winston. Complete, he finds Bray. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Oh, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Jameis now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
Here's Winston. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Third down, it's Doug Martin. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Winston now to throw on first down. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now a play fake to Martin. Here's Winston. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll run. Martin. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Doug Martin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. And his kick is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth. Right.
Off play action. Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Panthers on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. And the wide out in motion. 3rd and long. It's Newton. Looking left sideline. It's complete. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. On first down, it's Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bird. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Newton throwing again. Flushed out right. Looking for Green. Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning them into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. And Jameis is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The slot man in motion right. On second down, here's Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Bird. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. The Bills out to an early lead against the Patriots. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw on second down is Newton. And that is incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
The Panthers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Newton now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Newton. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. First down, Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve, as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. The Bills out to an early lead against the Patriots. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Double tight, double tight. Hey. Got 3 down.
Newton now to throw. This one brought in by Dorial Green-Beckham. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Panthers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Newton. And that is incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. A toss play. This is Martin. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and goal. One receiver to the left is Evans. 3rd and goal, Winston. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
Now onto the field, here come the Panthers. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Green Beckham has it over the middle, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
From the gun, here's Newton. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback,
yeah,
you've got to make that throw, right?
Yeah.
That's got to be completed.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Newton on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right. Set. Right in. Alert. 3 down.
Throwing again. Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Mario Williams. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Here we go. On the ball. Here we go, sack. Come on. Catch it. Great.
And he motions the wide receiver. Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. And finally he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Keith Marshall, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That one goes for 36 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us.
And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Fresh set of downs here.
Wake up. Come on now. Do something.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Just beating the play clock is Newton. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Newton. And that is out out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. And this offense on third down today, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Following the interception, Winston. Jackson's got it over the middle. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deshaun Jackson, 99 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throw left side complete. That's Bird. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, Newton. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And we're back now in Charlotte. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Newton now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw on second down. Newton escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it. And that's caught inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. He had to escape the pocket there when the blitz came, but give him credit. Kept his eyes downfield, made it work.
And that's when I think a quarterback is really playing at a high level. When you see a guy have pressure in his face, find a way to escape, and not just immediately look for the sideline or a way to get down, but to keep his eyes downfield and try and find a target. How about the way he finished off that play? That was impressive.
Newton on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Dorial Green-Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second down now after the incompletion. To throw is Winston. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Luke Kuechly leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Here's Winston. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's taken to the 26. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is knocked down from the side near the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Newton. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. That one goes for 36 yards.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch. And it came on a crossing route. I could just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does a defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it, hate it, hate it, because it's hard to change direction when they get going full speed in the other way.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So we've got a 2nd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Meanwhile, in Foxborough there in the 4th quarter. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Avoids him at the 40. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 38.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks. And the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And the pressure gets to him again. Shaq Thompson. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. He's back to throw. They set up the screen to Martin. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. And the D looking like they may blitz. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that